Why does Haryana matter for both Prime Minister Modi and Rahul Gandhi? That's the question we're asking today. I'm Barkha Dutt. You're with the Mojo Story. At one level, the assembly election in Haryana might look like a small election, especially compared to the general election of 2024. But in many ways, it is the first litmus test for both parties after a very, very significant Lok Sabha verdict, one in which the BJP slipped to below the majority mark. Now, what is interesting in this election is that neither side has declared a chief ministerial candidate. The Congress has had to grapple with infighting. Bhupinder Hooda is a dominant face, but on the other hand, you have Kumari Selja, who's also staking her claim to political relevance. And the BJP has attempted to replace ML Khattar with a new face to pursue the non-Jat vote. But is it really working for them? To talk about the larger implications of this election, one in which Arvind Kejriwal has also hit the campaign trail, this after his resignation as the Chief Minister of Delhi. Joining us on the program today is our guest, senior journalist, Ashutosh, the editor and founding editor, in fact, of Satya Hindi. Ashutosh, welcome. I read with interest two of your columns. In both of these columns, you argue that there is a greater significance to this election, that is very important for Rahul Gandhi to win it. And you also talk about what you call the Prime Minister missing in action, although the Prime Minister has been addressing rallies in the last few days, including in Sonipat and so on. Why do you think this is not just any old assembly election? ये इतना जरूरी, इतना significant election क्यों है?
See, Barkha, the important thing is that after 2024 parliamentary election, this will be the first election, and Haryana is especially very important. Jammu Kashmir is an altogether different battlefield. In 2024 parliamentary elections, Mr. Narendra Modi for the first time was hit badly because on his own he couldn't get the majority for the BJP. So the aura of invincibility was totally broken and shattered. And Rahul Gandhi emerged as a leader, and he could pull from 52 to 99 seats. Now, the first test will be in Haryana, that this is not a fluke for the Rahul Gandhi, this is not a fluke for the Congress party, and they are really rising in the eyes of the voters, not only in rest of India, but also in Haryana. And that's very significant, very important. Suppose if Congress loses badly in Haryana, then the 2024 parliamentary elections victory will be considered as a fluke, and again there will be confusion in the Congress party. And if BJP loses badly, then the momentum which is created for the Rahul Gandhi in the 2024 parliamentary election will further go up. This will cement two things: once, Rahul's own position in the India group as a uncontested leader of the India group, as a biggest leader of the India group, and secondly, within the party itself, there will be no challenge to his leadership. Rahul Gandhi today is not only is emerging as a big leader, but he's also emerging as a thought leader of the India group and Congress also, because he's trying to weave a narrative which is vis-a-vis BJP's Hindutva, where he's trying to redefine secularism, where he's trying to take Congress to the uncharted territory like social justice, which the Congress party has never done in the past. Rather, they were seen to be opposing social justice politics. But Rahul Gandhi is doing that, and Rahul Gandhi thinks that if he can redefine secularism and can take Congress to the social justice platform, then at least there will be clear-cut ideological divide identified, underlined between the two groups, between the Hindutva by BJP and the Congress of politics of social justice. So I think if Haryana gives a good numbers to the Congress party, then this will be a kind of approval for the Congress politics and Rahul Gandhi's ideological initiatives.
But you say that if the Congress wins, then Rahul Gandhi, the momentum that Rahul Gandhi has gained will further accelerate. There will be no challenge to him then among the opposition, and there will be a kind of ideological cohesion in the BJP versus non-BJP parties. But if you look at the India bloc, it has many ideological contradictions, and the chief among them is in the next assembly election in Maharashtra, where the Uddhav Thackeray faction of the Shiv Sena is a part of the India bloc. So is the kind of ideological cohesion you're talking about really realistic?
See, I'm not saying that there is an ideological cohesion within the India government, in India alliance itself. I'm only saying that Rahul Gandhi will get a stamp of approval for his ideological initiatives. See, this is important because almost there are more than 20 smaller, the bigger parties in the India group. So not that everybody is aligned to that ideology, and everybody has its own way of understanding Indian politics, has own way of understanding Hindutva, has own way of engaging with the national politics per se. What I'm saying is only arguing is that the Rahul Gandhi has clearly underlined an ideological thought process which he initiated since Bharat Jodo Yatra. Bharat Jodo Yatra, if underlined his Hindu-Muslim binary, where he clearly said that the BJP and the RSS are dividing India on the religious lines, and the time has come to catch the bull by horn. Before him, even he was seen to be confused, moving from soft Hindutva to other kinds of vacillation was seen there. After that, in Karnataka election, if you look at the Kolar rally, for the first time, he raised the issue of caste census. From there, he picked up the social justice. So if he could successfully amalgamate the redefined secularism as well as social justice, then this is going to be a very important and potent ideological platform. I'm only suggesting it that he has taken an initiative, not necessarily that the Shiv Sena has to agree with that. There is a clear difference of opinion with Congress and the Shiv Sena. You talk about the Savarkar, you talk about the Hindutva. Shiv Sena will have a different views about that, and the Congress will have a different views on that. But today, the politics of compulsion is such that if Uddhav Thackeray, Congress and CP are not together, then there will be serious problems for them in next assembly elections. So to come together is a kind of a compulsion for all three. Within that compulsion, Rahul Gandhi is trying to create an ideology for himself and is also trying to sell that ideology to the rest. If he could get a good majority numbers in Haryana, then it will be easy for him to market that ideology to other partners also, and can tell them that if we can succeed, you can also succeed.
Now, it's not that the Congress is without problems in Haryana. And the biggest challenge, is you yourself write in your column, is to carry different factions of the party along. Now, you refer, of course, to the fact that Mr. Gandhi managed to pull off a rally where there was both Bhupinder Hooda, the dominant face of the campaign, and Kumari Sailaja, who has not been as happy. But the fact is that the Congress has not declared a chief ministerial candidate. And we have seen the Congress really struggle with these leadership issues. We've seen them struggle in Karnataka. We've seen them struggle in Punjab. We've seen them struggle in Rajasthan. And now we're seeing them struggle in Haryana. But do you think the Congress can afford any other outcome if it wins, but to make somebody from the Hooda family the chief minister?
It's a difficult proposition to spell out, but I think somewhere down the line we have also forgotten that it's a democratic process. Within the democratic process, there will be faction, there will be ambitions, and everybody wants to be the chief minister. So obviously there was a Hooda group, so there is a SRK group. The K has already left, and the only S and R has left. Shelja and the Randeep Surjewala are the left. But everybody knows that the dominant force, the dominant leader in Haryana today from the Congress side is Bhupinder Singh Hooda, who had been the chief minister for the 2 terms. And he commands a larger social base than Shelja himself. And that's one reason that the Congress party have realized that party cannot win election under the leadership of Shelja. It has to go with Bhupinder Singh Hooda. But if Bhupinder Singh Hooda and Shelja can come together, then the 2 caste formations, that is the Jat and the Dalits, that is 25% Jat and the 20% of Dalits, if they can come together, this forms a formidable combination. And look at the opposition. There is a Inelo which has formed an alliance with the BSP. Obviously, they are also eyeing at the Dalit votes. The JJP has also formed an alliance with Chandrasekhar Raja. They are also eyeing at the Dalit vote. And the BJP, between these 2 small political parties, finds an opportunity for itself, because if they could, if there is a division among the Dalit votes, then the BJP will be beneficial. But today there is so much antagonism against the BJP on in Haryana itself, that BJP is finding it very, very difficult. And for the 2 reasons. One, Mr. Narendra Modi is not as popular as he used to be. because last time in 2019 election, BJP got 58% vote share, but this time there is a drop of 12%. And in 2019, the gap between the Congress and the BJP was approximately 30%, which is a huge number. Today, in 2024, the Congress alliance has got 47.61% vote share, whereas BJP has got 46.11% vote share. So obviously, the momentum and the momentum is with the Congress there. Now, if Shelja and Bhupinder Hooda could fight, could avoid fight with each other, then certainly the momentum with the Congress party. There's no denying the fact. And what is happening in Haryana today is that it's a two horse race now within the BJP and the Congress Gathbandhan, where JJP and LOs are trying to make some presence felt. But if you look at the parliamentary elections, the Congress alliance has leads in 46 assembly constituencies. BJP has leads in 44 assembly constituencies, whereas JJP and INLO, they couldn't have a lead in even one single constituency. Forget about others. AAP had a lead in four assembly constituencies, but that is also because of the Congress party. So AAP contesting election alone, I don't think it is going to make any impact in the electoral arithmetic of Haryana this time.
I'm going to come to Kejriwal in just a minute, but let's take a look at the issues that have put the BJP on the back foot and why you think the BJP has not done anything about these issues since the Lok Sabha elections. So if you look at it, there is, of course, the big challenge of the farmers. You have angry farmers, and there are reports that farmers are actually being trained to put their questions to BJP representatives. These are, of course, from our archive of the farmers' protests. But it isn't just the farmers. Like as somebody said, there is the Kisan, there is the Jawan over the Agniveer issue, and there is the Pehelwan. We have actually seen Vinesh Phogat jump into the fray herself after these images of the restless protest went viral. Now, the BJP had some time to rectify what had happened. The farm laws, it rolled back. The wrestlers, well, Vinesh crossed over. She took a political side. And that leaves Agniveer. There were rumors that the government might change the policy, but that did not happen. Why do you think the BJP has stuck to its kind of stated positions on these three issues that are costing it seemingly politically in Haryana?
See, what I say is that success is self-destructive logic. The formula which Narendra Modi or Amit Shah evolved in 2014, that formula they tried to implement after 2019 also. That come what may, we will not succumb to any pressure. The farmers sat there for more than a year, and all kinds of tricks were used against them. And those in today's digital world is everybody was watching and seeing what is happening with them and how they were dealt with. Similarly, with the wrestlers also. So what the BJP forgot that their stubbornness will not work for them. They didn't realize that it's not working for them. So it worked in 2014, 15, 16, 17. After demonetization, it worked, but not anymore. So what I'm trying to say is that in Haryana, the BJP is paying the price for the national politics which it did at the initiative of Narendra Modi or Amit Shah. Like a similar thing happened in 2015. When the 2013 rather, when the Sheila Dikshit government paid the price in Delhi for not their mistakes, but for the mistakes committed by the Manmohan Singh government. And the Congress totally decimated in Delhi and never could stand up. I think the similar situation is faced by the BJP in Haryana, that the initiative taken by Narendra Modi government, whether on the wrestlers issue, whether on the Agniveer issue, or on the farmers issue, which is not of BJP's, local BJP's make. So what I'm saying is that whether the Pahalwan issue or the Kisan issue or the Jawan issue, this is not done by the Khattar government. And what added to their problem was that very ineffective leadership provided by Khattar. And the more they continued with that leadership, the more they are paying the prices. Finally, when they realized it was too late, Nayab Singh Saini today, all said and done, is not a great leader which can change the situation for the BJP. On the other hand, he's dealing with a very maverick leader like Bhupinder Singh Hooda. Everybody knows Bhupinder Singh Hooda is going to be the chief minister. There's no confusion in the minds of the people over there. The Congress might not have announced Bhupinder Hooda as a chief minister, but everybody knows that. On the other side, Naib Singh Saini is going to be the chief minister. If the comparison between Naib Singh Saini and Bhupinder Singh Hooda is miles ahead than the Saini itself. So I think the clarity which is there in the Congress camp, that clarity is not there in the BJP camp, and BJP is paying the price for the national politics.
You have argued that Modi is not really front-facing this campaign. Now, of course, in other campaigns, he has gone all gung-ho into the electoral battlefield. In fact, we have all praised the BJP for fighting every election like their life, depends on it. Why do you think the participation of the Prime Minister has been more muted this time? Do we take it that he knows that Haryana is a goner for the BJP and therefore he doesn't want to put his face on it?
Barkha, if you remember, in 2012, there was a Karnataka election, assembly election. Everybody knew that the BJP is going to lose. Narendra Modi was a star campaigner. I don't think he went and campaigned over there. So he has realized that in Haryana, the winds are blowing against the BJP. The way he put himself on the block in Himachal Pradesh election or in the Karnataka election, where he promised with the people that your vote will not be for the BJP, but for me. You vote for me, vote for me. He did in Haryana, didn't work. Same thing he did in Karnataka, it didn't work. So he's realized that after the loss of face in 2024 parliamentary election, if he again puts himself in the block and BJP loses badly, then that will be very, very difficult for Mr. Narendra Modi. And he being a very smart, astute politician, he knows the price. Now he can always say that I was not there. I campaigned, but not the way I should. So why are you blaming me? And I think he's also want to convey to the RSS that if you want to get rid of me, get rid of me. If you can win elections without me, go and do that. So RSS is also is in a way he has thrown challenge to the RSS in that sense.
I was just going to say that while Modi may not be able to swing the result of Haryana towards the BJP, he's still the best political card the BJP has to play. So if he doesn't even put himself in the Maidan, it's not as if the BJP's chances are going to increase. They're only going to come down.
What else BJP has?
Exactly.
Except Narendra Modi.
Huh.
Except Narendra Modi, BJP do not have a master stroke there. He has been a master stroke for the BJP since 2014 onwards. Can you think that Nitin Gadkari can win an election? Rajnath Singh can win an election? Khattar can win elections? No, they can't. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, they can't. So that is the price you have to pay when you put so much premium to one individual. When you create, when you think that only Narendra Modi, and Narendra Modi. So if that brand is losing its sheen, then obviously the party will also lose its sheen, and that's what is happening over there.
Now, before I end with the national implications of what happens in Haryana or the domino effect on the other assembly elections, let's talk for just one moment about Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal has resigned as Delhi Chief Minister. He has hit the campaign trail. Do you see him as a factor at all?
In Haryana election?
Yes, I mean, obviously, no. the one thing Kejriwal is trying to do is to re-legitimize himself as a political brand. Hence the resignation. His first test is Haryana. What happens next for him?
No, I think that we will be doing injustice to Arvind Kejriwal if we think that Arvind Kejriwal, after resignation, going to Haryana, and if he loses badly, and he will lose badly, so the brand is over. No, I don't think so. Haryana anyway is a very different ball game altogether. Aam Aadmi Party will be lucky if they could make a dent in one or two constituencies, not more than that. His real test will be 2025 assembly election in Delhi, and where it has, if it could reinvent itself, and the BJP, as you know, the BJP there's hardly any leader in the BJP, then that will be the real test for Arvind Kejriwal in UP elections. I'm sorry, in Delhi election, not in Haryana, not in Maharashtra, not in any other state.
In fact, if I remember correctly, they got under 1% of the vote in the last assembly election, and there's no basis to argue that the performance is going to be radically different this time. Let's end. Sorry, you were saying something?
Yeah, I was just saying that last time in assembly elections, their vote share was less than the nota.
Less than nota, correct. Okay, what will happen? Let's hypothesize for a moment that the BJP in fact loses this election, which seems plausible. The BJP loses Haryana. What happens in J&K? I'm not clubbing in this conversation. It's a whole different politics. It's a whole different conversation. What happens to Jharkhand and Maharashtra? Is there any impact? Is there any impact on the next set of elections?
Uh, See, certainly it will have have an effect. To what extent, it's difficult to predict now. One thing will happen that if you compare with 2004, when BJP lost that parliament elections, and the murmuring started in the BJP itself, not only in the BJP but the RSS also, and the demand for the change of leadership did happen there. RSS took another 6 years to remove. Atalji has retired, and Advani was still there till 2009. But RSS took almost 6 years to. I think if the BJP loses badly in Haryana, and if loses Maharashtra majorly, then the murmur will start in the camp itself, more from the RSS than from the BJP, that we need to have a new leadership. I'm not saying that the Modi will be changed in another 1 year's time or the 2 years' time or just after losing the assembly election, but that murmuring will start like it started in 2004. It was actualized in 2010. So it will take time. But if he wins Maharashtra, then obviously it will neutralize the negative impact of Haryana election. I don't think that Maharashtra is going the BJP way. I know it's too early to say something like this, but yes. Modi has to rediscover himself, has to reinvent himself. The challenge with Rahul Gandhi has shown the kind of ideological positioning Rahul Gandhi has taken, which has forced RSS to even concede a point on the caste sense of itself. That shows that there's a introspection, there is a change of understanding within the RSS. But can Modi change himself? Can Modi reinvent himself? That is the biggest issue with the BJP is facing today, and that is the biggest issue for the RSS also.
I often say that Modi needs a new story. Basically, he needs a new story to tell, because the old stories, we know this in journalism, you're as good as your last story. You can't keep harking back
I know.
to 10 stories earlier. Thank you, Ashutosh. Always a pleasure. See you soon.
Thank you.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.